IBF Super Welterweight champ Bakhram Murtazaliev will defend his title for the first time since picking up the then vacant belt at the time, early this year against the German Ecuadorian Culcay, in what was a thrilling and competitive bout that had a little bit of everything. Technical boxing, rock'em sock'em, and grit and heart from both fighters. Despite being rocked numerous times, ultimately, Murtazaliev closed out the night by stopping Culcay in the penultimate round of their scheduled 12-round fight. I think the ref should have intervened sooner personally, as the almost 40-year-old Culcay was taking a lot of punishment and not really fighting back. This coming 19th of October at the Caribe Royale, Florida, however, Murtazaliev will be facing a much younger and hungrier lion in Tim Tszyu. Tszyu, who will be looking to become a two-time world champion and who will be a step up in class from Culcay, is on a collision course with some of the bigger names at 154 pounds, but first he must get past Bakhram. Also on the night, look out for the recently signed to No Limit Promotions and rising middleweight star Aussie-Mexican Cesar Mateo Tapia. So let's get into it, but first this! Let me ask you, do you want to be in the moment and not just capture the moment? Well, let XbotGo's AI sports cameraman empower your smartphone. The industrial-grade computer vision algorithms and tracking system intuitively identifies the focal point on the field, let's say a ball or a player, and autonomously tracks it with smooth and professional zooms and pans. Next time little Timmy is on the soccer pitch or Julie is at gymnastics, you can watch on knowing the XbotGo will capture the action with accuracy as you watch on and cheer for your loved one. Using Follow Me 2.0, XbotGo applies re-identification technology to identify and lock onto athletes by appearance, body shape, and jersey number. It's great for sports like soccer, basketball, hockey, football, rugby, lacrosse, and so much more. Activate Follow Me and record yourself as you train, then watch it back for some analysis. You can even live stream, and the XbotGo app allows you to edit your content as you go, with up to 20 gigabytes of storage. XbotGo is the only one consumption-grade AI product that can realize team sports tracking and recording with such precision and professionalism. Don't just record the moment, be in the moment. Act now, click the referral link in the description section below. By doing so, you can also take advantage of an exclusive discount. Don't forget to also check out XbotGo's official website for more information on their products, accessories, and the latest XbotGo news and updates. Let's get back to the video! In Tim the Soul Taker Tszyu's last bout, there was more blood inside the ring than street magician David Blaine on the toilet the morning after a big night of eating glass. Despite the horrific blood loss, Tszyu fought on until the final bell against the awkward, hard-hitting and lanky late replacement opponent Sebastian Fundora. Tim was looking to unify WBO and WBC titles that night, but instead walked away empty-handed. This will be his first fight back since that night in late March this year. His ring return would have come sooner in a bout against Vergil Ortiz Jr. slated to go down in August, but he was not given a medical clearance to fight and consequently had to pull out. His upcoming opponent, Bakhram Murtazaliev, will have the height advantage and seemingly a reach advantage also. However, we witnessed that Tim Tszyu navigated and dominated the early rounds against Sebastian Fundora just fine before receiving the savage cut, and had plenty of moments after the cut too. The Soul Taker uses educated pressure against his opponents, tightening the screws as the fight progresses with unyielding presence, precise, fast, hard-hitting punches. It's a methodical approach that has broken down the defense of every one of his opponents. Can Murtazaliev find a way to stop Tim Tszyu in his tracks? Bakhram Murtazaliev is under no illusion that he is the favorite going into this bout. This is despite the fact that he is the defending champion with an unbeaten record. Still, boxing pundits and the like are not giving him great odds against the determined Aussie, whom is looking to reclaim a major title and to solidify his name in the American market and beyond. If Murtazaliev can pull this off, he could potentially damage the Tim Tszyu aura and potentially jeopardize future big fights for Tim against names like Crawford, Ortiz Jr., and all but washed up Spence, and even a rematch with Fundora. That's based on the premise that back-to-back losses for Tszyu will severely hurt Tim's stock. This, along with the underdog mindset, should be extra ammunition for Murtazaliev to pull off the upset. And if he did, most watching on will no doubt be shocked in doing their best Harold Bishop impression. Murtazaliev has decent enough footwork and for the most part is able to track his opponent without simply following them around the ring. His setup is good. He employs a low, stabbing jab to the body that is very effective. Murtazaliev successfully keeps his opponents in a range that works for him, and he carries decent power in both hands. His only issue is that he blows hot and cold on the same night, and against Tim, he can't afford to make too many mistakes. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to vote Labour in the next Australian federal election. But yes, it is true that Murtazaliev carries power, has decent footwork, mostly going forward that is, switches his shots up to the head and to the body, and he can mix it up from outside range to inside. He's a good counter puncher also, but we've mostly seen these attributes against lesser caliber fighters than Tim Tszyu. As stated, Murtazaliev blows hot and cold. He does the aforementioned competently, setting himself up for an attack and counter-attack, but then, inexplicably, he throws wide and wild shots, sloppy even. At times, he leans over too far on his punches. On the back foot, Murtazaliev can look flustered, and when he counters occasionally, it's on point and precise. Other times, his counter punches are hopeful swings. Then there is the issue of speed. Murtazaliev simply lacks it. Conversely, Tim Tszyu is quicker to the draw, but more importantly, his timing is refined and impeccable. Yes, he's methodical. Yes, he hits hard and his pressure game is unrelenting, but Tszyu times and picks his shots beautifully, which only enhances the force of his punches when they land because they catch the opponent unawares. If Tszyu hurts his opponent, he typically finishes them off. Personally, I think all the pressure will be on Tim Tszyu to not lose because of what it could mean for future big fights, but he thrives on pressure. I think Tim capitalizes on Murtazaliev's mistakes, and it takes Tim 6 or 7 rounds before he opens Murtazaliev up like a can of sardines and finishes him off. I have Tim Tszyu winning by stoppage in the middle rounds. Let us know in the comments below who you think wins and how.
Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one.